You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 4 of the 2018 season. Today, we are joined by the SCAC Men's Cross Country Runner of the Week, Senior Elliot Blake of the Trinity University Tigers. And Elliot, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks.
Elliot, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates are coming off a huge meet this past weekend at the Chili Pepper Cross Country Festival there in Fayetteville, Arkansas. A good opportunity for this team to kind of sort of get a feel for where this group is at in the process you've made early on in the season. The team finished 22nd out of 49 teams coming from all across NCAA Divisions 1, 2, and 3. Take me through this past weekend. What went well for this group, and kind of where is this bar set at now, kind of halfway through the season as you get prepared to head into this second half of the cross-country year?
So I guess going out to Chili Pepper this past weekend in Fayetteville, we saw a lot of improvements from some of our younger guys, and it really gave a chance for the older guys to really show what they got. Kind of give the rest of the SCAC teams a sneak preview of what Trinity's going to bring to the table come conference and regionals later on in the season. Really what went well was, I guess the conditions were great. There always are in Chili Pepper. Could have been a little less muddy, but you know, you get what you get. So, yeah.
Elliot, individually, you were outstanding, finishing 52nd out of 441 runners. Again, as I mentioned, across all NCAA divisions with a time of 25:50 on the 8K course. Take me through your race individually and how you were able to be so successful out there for the Tigers.
Oh, well, I guess the main thing for me, and Coach and I had kind of talked about this before the race, was to go out a little bit harder just because there was a bottleneck at the beginning. But once I established good position, really I just kind of relied on the guys around me. I hung with guys. I stuck with groups. I was kind of terrified at the thought of having my teammate Harry Bello breathing down my neck at all times, because I know he tends to do that and sneaks up on me towards the very end, and he has very long legs, so he has a pretty powerful kick. So, yeah.
One of the things I always find interesting, Elliot, in cross country is having the opportunity to go up against athletes across all divisions, as you did this past weekend at the Chili Pepper Cross Country Festival. I mentioned runners from Division 1, Division 2, and obviously our Division 3 as well. When you have that opportunity, is it something that sort of adds a little extra motivation when you toe the line and having that chance to sort of match up and see where you face against other athletes?
Yeah, to some extent, but I'd say it's more terrifying than anything. I like to stay within my little D3 bubble, and whenever you let me out of that bubble, then it's a big, scary world out there. So I'd say, yes, it is motivating, but at the same time, I'm not as brave as the next person. So.
You talked a little bit about it, Elliot, a few minutes ago, but when you enter into a race as big as the Chili Pepper Cross Country Festival, it's probably the biggest meet, saving once we get to regionals and nationals, that this team will compete in throughout the season. How does your race plan and race strategy change at all when you go into a much bigger meet like this with a huge number of competitors as opposed to maybe a little bit smaller, intimate setting?
Well, I guess going off that, it's a lot different than years past just because I'm a senior. There are a lot of last meets for me, especially for like Chili Pepper, since it is such a big meet, and probably one of our more fun meets of the season. Really going into it, it can be nerve-wracking, but at the same time, you just have to give it your all. And when you do that, then I guess there are no regrets by the time you finish.
Again, you're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 4 of the 2018 fall season. Today, we are joined by the SCAC Men's Cross Country Runner of the Week, Senior Elliot Blake of the Trinity University Tigers. And Elliot, this team now takes a week off from competition before the UIW Invitational at the beginning of October. We're just about a month away from the SCAC Championships. Sort of take me through the importance of these next few weeks. How do you attack it as a team in terms of your training as you begin to sort of ramp up and get prepared for that championship season?
Well, I would say, as far as I know, the coach's plans for us, it's really about getting guys healthy and I guess mentally prepared for SCAC later on in the season. We have the speed, we have the talent. Really, it's about getting our heads into the game, realizing how close SCAC really is, and being ready about the time the conference rolls around.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all of Division III athletics, SCAC 60. Of course, the opportunity for you, the SCAC fan, to get to know our SCAC players of the week better. Elliot, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Time to put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Elliot, for you, when it comes to training, do you prefer the long run days or the tempo repeat days?
Oh, I don't prefer training at all.
Coke or Pepsi?
Gotta go with Sprite.
Funniest teammate?
Not to toot my own horn, but probably myself.
Favorite class at Trinity?
I do not take classes at Trinity.
Exploring the depths of outer space or exploring the depths of the ocean?
Both sound terrifying.
Favorite social media platform?
MySpace.
Favorite place to study?
Nothing to study for.
Skittles or M&Ms?
I think I enjoy M&Ms, but only the brown M&Ms because those are the most natural.
If you could be on any game show, what would it be?
This one right here.
And would you travel into the future or travel into the past?
Well, the future is now, so I'd have to say now.
And that will wrap up the fastest minute in all of Division III athletics, the SCAC 60. Elliot Blake, the SCAC men's cross country runner of the week of the Trinity University Tigers. Elliot, again, congratulations on your honor, and thanks again for joining us this week.
Yep, thank you.